It was a hot summer day in Oakville, Washington. The sun was shining brightly, making everything look warm and bright. The town was full of summer sounds, like the buzzing of insects and kids playing. Kids laughed as they splashed in puddles, having a great time. They chased each other, making water fly everywhere. It was a scene of pure happiness. The air smelled fresh, like rain on warm pavement. Each raindrop made little ripples in the puddles, which was fun to watch. But then something strange happened. The sky, which was clear and blue, started to get dark with clouds. People looked up, confused by the sudden change. The clouds got thicker and darker, making the town look spooky. Everyone felt like something big was about to happen. As the rain kept falling, people noticed something weird. It wasn't just rain, there was something else mixed in. It wasn't just water falling from the sky. There was a strange, jelly-like substance mixed with the raindrops. It was something they'd never seen before. This jelly-like stuff mixed with the rain and stuck to everything. People touched it and it felt slippery and weird. It was clear like jelly and covered everything. Cars, sidewalks, and even trees had this strange stuff on them. It was both interesting and a little scary. People started whispering to each other. They gathered in small groups, talking quietly about the strange rain. Everyone was curious and worried. What was this strange substance? Everyone wanted to know. Was it something natural or was it something more mysterious? Where did it come from? Some people thought it was a rare weather event, while others had wild ideas about aliens. No one knew the answers. The mystery grew with each moment, leaving everyone in Oakville puzzled. A feeling of unease settled over Oakville, replacing the joy of a summer rain. The once happy town now felt quiet and worried, waiting for answers that might never come. The blobs stopped falling and everything got quiet, but the weirdness wasn't over. People in Oakville were confused and worried. Soon after the blobs fell, people started getting sick. It felt like the flu, but worse. They had fevers, felt weak, and were very nauseous. Even pets got sick. A German shepherd was the first to show symptoms, then the whole family got sick. The doctor didn't know what was wrong. The sickness didn't match any known illness. It was like a new disease. More people got sick and everyone started to panic. What were these blobs? No one had seen anything like them before. Were the blobs making people sick? No one knew the answers. The people of Oakville met to find out what was happening. Scientists came to investigate. They took samples and ran tests. News about the sickness spread fast. Everyone wanted to know what was going on. Oakville had become the center of a big mystery that no one could solve yet. The strange goo, now called the Oakville Blobs, made scientists very curious. They sent samples to labs all over the country. Scientists looked at the blobs under microscopes but couldn't figure out what they were. Some tests showed bacteria from the human stomach. Others found a chemical from antifreeze, but it didn't make sense. No one knew why the blobs appeared or how they affected people in Oakville. The government didn't say much about the Oakville Blobs. When the blobs were reported to the authorities, a team from the Department of Health came to investigate. They took samples and talked to people, but they never gave any answers. The report just said the blobs were from an unknown source. This made people wonder and mistrust the government. What were they hiding? Did they release something by accident or on purpose that they didn't want us to know about? Section 6. Theories from the sky. In the quiet town of Oakville, something strange happened that made everyone curious. No one knew what the Oakville Blobs were, so people came up with different ideas. The blobs that fell from the sky made everyone wonder what they could be. Some thought it was a military experiment that went wrong, like a secret test that got out of control. They believed the government might be hiding something. Others thought it was a weird weather event, like a strange kind of rain or something unusual in the atmosphere. Scientists talked about unknown weather patterns that could cause it. Then there were the really wild ideas. In town meetings, people shared their own thoughts. Some whispered about aliens, saying the blobs were proof of life from another planet or alien waste. The idea of visitors from space excited many people. Others thought it was a message from another dimension, like a sign or a warning. The Oakville Blobs are still a mystery, something that people find fascinating and puzzling even today. In this chapter, we delve deeper into the mysterious sickness that swept through Oakville. Residents reported severe fatigue, dizziness, and difficulty breathing. Some even experienced temporary paralysis. Tragically, a few fatalities were also reported, adding to the town's growing fear. Medical professionals were baffled, unable to find a clear cause or cure. Theories ranged from chemical exposure to an unknown virus, but no definitive answers were found. The town took precautions, but the mystery of the illness remained unsolved, leaving everyone on edge. Section 7. A mystery endures. Even after many investigations and ideas, no one knows what the Oakville Blobs really are. The weird stuff that fell from the sky still confuses scientists and excites people who love mysteries. Was it something natural, a science experiment gone wrong, or something spooky? The answer is still out there, hidden in the rain and the stories of a small town in Washington. The mystery continues to captivate and puzzle everyone who hears about it. Chapter 8. The Legacy of the Oakville Blobs. The Oakville Blobs became a big story in the town and are still talked about today. The event is now part of Oakville's history, shared from one generation to the next. Some think it was just a weird weather event, a fun story to tell kids. Others believe something mysterious and important happened that day. Chapter 9. What fell from the sky? The Oakville Blob story reminds us that there are still many things we don't know. It's a story that makes us curious and excited. Imagine if one day the sky rained something strange and mysterious. Next time it rains, think about where the raindrop came from. Where did it start? What secrets does it have? The answers, like the Oakville Blobs, might surprise you.